Welcome back to the Rolled Standard. I am your keeper, Christopher, and we are playing Apocalypse Keys. And I'm joined, of course, by...
Hi, I'm Levi. I play Gypho.
Charlie Abrams here, or Jake. I'm sorry I shit on your joke, Levi.
It's okay. They don't know about it because it got cut out.
Possibly.
And I'm Nate, and I play Erix.
So last we left you guys, you were hanging out in Tent City in Albuquerque. Erix, you were currently waiting for Mariano to pick up his girlfriend. And Guy, after talking to some of the people around the Tent City here, you gleaned a key.
About La Llorona? La Llorona? Is that what?
La Llorona?
Yeah, about La Llorona.
Yeah, that's that word that you keep hearing. And Charlie, you just saw, you know what you saw.
There was a lady behind me.
Yes.
She was spooky.
And you were, just to give you guys clarification, Charlie, you were in a different area than the other two. You were at the Albuquerque rail yards while these two remained in Tent City. You're not far, but you are in different areas. So, just to keep that in mind. So, what are you guys doing?
Depends on who you want to start with.
Well, we'll start with you.
Oh, sure. Okay. I whip around to see this lady.
There's nobody there.
And there's nobody there. Story of my life.
Oh, shit.
I'll take out... Charlie will take out his phone and he'll open it up and he'll call Guy.
Guy, as you're walking up to Eric's, your phone starts ringing.
I forward it.
Damn.
The phone continues to ring. You get his voicemail.
Have you managed to glean anything?
Yes, I heard some stories from the people here about a woman. She had a bastard child, and apparently she keeps coming back for it.
And just a normal woman.
No, she's dead.
Well, shit. Have you seen Charles?
He just tried to call me, but I cocksuckered him. That's the term you guys use. Cocksuckered. I found it on MySpace.
We say cock smoochered, but
I cock smooched him.
oh, dude.
Very, very deep. Cock
Can't wait for
smooched.
him to tell that to someone else.
Let me write that down.
Well, I'm going to be waiting here for Mariano.
Let's just call him back and put him on speaker.
Go for it.
Beep doop beep 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 boop beep boop boop beep boop.
You don't have to do that.
I was watching those
Just his fish lips
those
going.
movies about
You need to stop watching those movies.
Charlie, your phone is ringing. And you see that it is Guy calling you back.
This bitch put me on hold. He answers the phone.
Okay.
Charlie, you're on speaker.
You sent me to voicemail.
Oh, sorry, I was on MySpace.
You know that site's discontinued, right?
He thinks it's having a resurgence. Let's get to the point.
Look at all my followers, though.
Have you found anything?
Tom is one person.
Oh,
I have MySpace too, don't worry.
You're both very sad.
I mean, that's kind of my thing. What did I find? Was it water?
Yeah. A puddle of rainwater.
Okay.
Fresh rainwater. It didn't rain, though.
Well, there was no rain. Hasn't rained for a long time, but I did find a puddle of water. While I was looking at it, I turned around or I saw a reflection of an old woman. When I turned around, she was gone, so I'm guessing we're dealing with ghosts.
sounds very similar to a story I heard about a lady that keeps coming back from the dead.
So as you guys talk, you see that the woman that you are here waiting with is growing impatient. She starts pacing, and you see her lighting a cigarette, not smoking it, but just pacing around with it. And
Are they Misty 120s?
they
Virginia
are.
Slims.
As you see them, they are. Yeah.
Super Slims?
Are you all right?
Just impatient. I'm always waiting.
So this is not something that's...
I'm
normal.
going to hang up now. I don't know what's going on. I'll meet you there.
Okay,
Sounds good.
goodbye.
You hang up the phone.
Is this common then?
Shit, yeah, I'm always waiting for Yano.
And your name is?
Azul. She like offers her hand.
Very nice to meet you.
Azul, have you heard anything about this La Llorona?
La Llorona. Yeah, I've heard that shit.
Can you elaborate for us?
Something about some girl. She was pregnant, and family wasn't cool with that, so they killed her. They threw her in the reservoir, something like that. I don't know. I heard that people were kind of afraid of her these days, or something.
Because
I believe you said something about believing she possibly was involved with some of the killings.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Maybe. Did I say that? I probably did. I say things. Sorry, what?
If I was to use bonds, like when I'm rolling on stuff
Yes.
with somebody, do I have to justify how they helped me with it?
Yes.
Fuck, that's heavy.
That's a justification.
Is it
How do you do that later when you like have bonds with people that are like not around you?
Don't know. You had to think about it. They could maybe taught you something, or something that happened, or something they said.
Make it
Or you-
contextual.
Okay.
So Azul,
Yeah.
how long have you been here? Tell me about yourself, your past, why you're here.
You mean here in Tent City?
Correct.
Well, shit. How much time you got? Well, shit. He's always late. So, I grew up in Kirky.
This is also for 3 darkness tokens, by the way.
Oh wait, what are you trying to do here?
Ask someone to tell me of their past.
Damn, boy.
Okay.
A little on the nose.
Okay. How about
going for 3.
I'm not gonna do this in character because that's annoying.
Tell me in character,
It's just not
please.
fun. It's just not
in
fun.
character. I want to know.
Okay, so she pretty much tells you that she grew up in Albuquerque. She born and raised here. Parents both died of drug overdoses when she was like 16, kind of living on her own on the streets. Since then, she tells you that she was going through a sex change operation, and she's just about done with it. She obviously was male, born male. Her name was Brian. And she tells you that she's been a streetwalker for propriety, I guess. I don't know. And that she's been dating a guy named Mariano Quesada.
Quesada, that's what his last name was.
Yeah. And she tells you that he is general of the Los Profetas de la Perdición.
Oh my god.
Prophets of Doom.
It is. Thank you. I like named it that.
Yeah, I know you did.
They were originally something else in the actual script.
I like it.
I changed everybody's name except us. I did not want to pick anything else. I was like, I don't know what's appropriate to pick. And you gained for that. You pretty much got her life story. I'll let you choose how many you're getting for that.
I wanted 3.
Okay, go ahead. Take 3.
So okay, so now I guess the question is, he hasn't shown up throughout this whole story time.
Yeah, that's a great question. So as she starts wrapping up her story to you, Guy, you hear the sound of like high performance engines, kind of like crescendoing as
It's the equaline.
Is it
no, it's not the Econoline.
Is it turbocharged?
Charlie's
sounds like
coming
it's
in hot.
Supercharged? Is
Yep.
it a wine?
It sounds like it could be. And you hear accompanying with it as it gets louder, you hear just like a car stereo playing like ridiculously heavy metal. And you see a Subaru WRX pull up.
Nice.
Yeah, a 2026 Subaru WRX. Regret all of that.
I regret all of that.
And Charlie, as you were walking back up to meet with Erix and Guy, you see them across the street as this car is pulling up, just to give you perspective on where you are in all of this. And you see the passenger side window roll down, and you see that there's a guy driving the car, slick back, Hispanic guy, slick back, long hair, and he's wearing like a black denim vest. Looks like he's all patched up, And he pokes his head out of the car. Azul, entrar en el coche. She's like, hold on. And she stands there and she like lights a cigarette, and you can see she's procrastinating almost spitefully, just to make, because he made her wait so long. walks over to the car and you hear him talking to her. He's like, "Quien diablos es este?"
In all the time I've been around, I really should have learned another language. That means I have no idea.
She gets in the car and
Where am I?
we're gonna call you across the street, just across the street.
Do I know that that's Mary? Would I?
You
know
don't. You probably don't because I don't think you know
Did
what
I,
he's.
did I hear about Mary?
You did actually. Never mind, because you took off after he said he was going to wait for him. So you would assume, considering that you saw her go walk over to the car, you're assuming correctly. I would assume.
I have a question for you then.
Sure.
I don't want to interject on what you guys are already doing,
Yep.
but since like my thing is flesh,
Yeah.
can I walk up to this open window and reach in and just touch him and get him to
Oh
like paralyze
my.
himself?
Oh my.
So you want to reach into the driver's side window and you want to like just touch flesh.
I just
right, on
want
this
to
guy.
touch his flesh and stop him from moving.
Why not reach for a handshake?
I got you. I got you.
Because that's not who I am.
So you're just kind of like okay, well, because he's looking the other direction.
Because I'm there. He's focused on Azul,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
you're
I'm
kind of
gonna-
coming up at his blind spot, which is good. Okay. So
and I know we're waiting for him. I did mention to wait for him.
That's very true. So you walk up.
I don't know how this is going to work mechanically.
That's why.
because
That's why I'm kind of.
all I know is I have flesh manipulation, and my ruin is basically corruption. Like it's just too much power, and I just
Well,
turn
I'm
you
gonna-
into a goo pile.
that roll. I'm going to have you unleash the dark for that roll.
Oh, how do
So
we
that-
do that?
So because that's really enforcing your will on somebody using your powers. So here's the thing: I'm going to make you use a darkness token to initiate that because you're using your powers, right?
I can do that.
Yeah, as I figured.
I have Uno.
You have one? Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so you'll be able to use that one, kind of almost like a triggering your powers kind of thing. So before we do that, so here's what we're going to do. So you walk up to the car with the intention of touching Mariano's bare arm because you can see he's wearing a t-shirt underneath that denim vest. And you can see his arm kind of on the edge of the open window. So I'm going to have you roll to unleash the dark. Because now, I know it's like you're not like attacking him necessarily, but you sort of are. You're almost like stunning him. So in other words, when you unleash the dark within you to enforce your will on someone, which is you're physically enforcing your will, spend darkness tokens and roll. And you're going to spend one, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a +1. So roll that 2d6. And you got a 5 on the dice with the +1. That's a 6. So you can now spend bonds, but if you're going to do so, justify it in the.
Oh yeah,
fiction.
hold on. I got this, but I just need to see where is what is it? Unleash the dark.
Yep, that's exactly what you're
It's
doing.
got to be an 8 to 10.
Yeah, that's your target range.
I'm gonna spend all of my bonds with Guy.
You can only spend 1 point per bond.
What?
Yep.
Okay, then I spend 1 from Guy and 1 from Erix. Then
Okay. To bring you up to 8. What is
Yep.
your justification for those? How would those bonds help you achieve that?
why I would lose those bonds?
Well, it's not so much that you're
How
It's not so much that you lose these things. It's that you're kind of spending-
Justifying why I'm doing this.
Yeah, how are they involved?
Oh,
in
okay.
what
So
you're
let
doing?
me. I'll tell you what I think, and then you tell me if I'm right. So, I've been working with them long enough to know I can trust both of them. That when we have information between the three of us, my gut intuition will kick in, and I'll be able to actually. Because I obviously talked about Mariano with Erix and knowing that he was supposed to meet him and seeing him still talking to the girl, I would eventually just. I guess this is actually really hard for the first time explaining it.
No, I get what you're saying. But I see what you're saying. You kind of trust that they.
I trust that they would know just as well that this is the person we were looking for based on all the information we shared between them. So those two bonds would be like our work relationship bonds in my.
Yeah, like professional synergy.
Yeah, there we go.
There you
That's
go. I
that.
got
Yeah,
you.
fancy words. I'm not good with that. I was finding my way. It just took a long time.
Since you spend those 2 bonds, you'll end up with an 8. So on an 8 to 10, you wield the darkness with control and ease. Choose 2. Get past their defenses and inflict a condition. Essentially kind of what you're trying to do. Get what you want from them. Avoid reprisals, harm, or cost. Gain the upper hand for now. Expose a weakness or flaw. And confuse them for some time.
Damn, a lot of these are sweet.
So if I confuse him for some time, can I basically do a charismatic check against him and get him to do things for me, or is he just a bumbling idiot?
I would say no. I would say like the thing that you did was confusing to them as to how
Well,
it happened.
I'll just do the first one. Get past their defenses, inflict a condition.
Okay, so that's like the stun condition. Was what
Yeah,
we're gonna give
so-
them. So what is the other one that you want to do? Because you get 2 of those.
Oh, I get 2?
Yep.
I didn't even hear that part. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It says right there.
I'm also going to get what I want from them. I got a perfect thing for this now.
Okay, and what is it that you want from them?
All right, so Charlie walks up to the window, reaches out, and grabs onto him, and he freezes him in place, and then Charlie's going to ask him a few questions.
Okay.
I just need your honesty. I need to know if you know anything about this new ghost that's prowling around and killing people. I know you have an agenda, and I know that you're part of one of the gangs. You give me my answers, and I may let you go. I'm trying to be secretive about this, so I don't...
I got you. He through clenched teeth, and he doesn't even look at you.
Well, he can't. I won't let him.
Exactly.
That's hot.
You hear him say, "I don't know anything about no fucking ghost."
That's pretty unfortunate. I wonder if I should leave you to my friends.
As you say this,
Charles.
the 2 back doors of the car open, and there are 2 other vested dudes. Both come out with handguns drawn.
Very good, Charles.
You take another step closer to me, and I'll kill him where we stand.
So you still have your hand kind of on his elbow in a way.
And cool guys don't look at threats.
That's pretty. Oh, nice. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I turned to Guy quick and was like,
He always likes to have the fun.
I'll actually go over and I'll pull a cigarette out and I'll just go sit down on a bench.
Oh shit!
Watching this happen.
like right,
Well, 'cause
like
you saw
I
two-
think it's like a sidewalk bench, right? Like really
sure.
close to this, really close to everything. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna casually just sit down and start smoking a cigarette on the bench.
So like the door behind the driver's door, that guy comes out and pulls a gun on you, and you see that the guy who got on the passenger side, kind of circled around the back of the car, and is also, they're both pointing a gun at you as you're holding on the arm of Mariano.
I said, if you take another step, I'll kill your leader.
Well, while this is happening, I pull out I have a pocket watch.
Actually, you are unleashing the dark again, socially, because it says enforcing your will on someone physically, socially, or emotionally. You're socially enforcing your will on these guys by telling them what to do. So I'll roll again to unleash the dark. So spend darkness tokens.
I don't have any darkness
Well,
tokens.
you can't spend any then. So
Yeah, so
You just got to get a good roll.
roll. 2d6.
roll.
Yeah,
Oh!
roll.
just roll.
Then you can also spend bond afterwards if you still have points.
Right.
That
Nice.
is an 11.
Oh no! Wait, not nice.
Not nice.
Or wait, maybe nice.
Maybe.
He might like that. He likes the craziness.
Control
Yeah.
your falters and go too far.
Where do I look at this stuff?
Unleash the dark.
Oh God!
it's
Did I
right-
just kill this man on
It's
accident?
right here, under basic moves.
Oh, I went right past it. I was looking for the Jake just fucked up page. Your control falters and you go too far. Choose one, but the keeper describes an unintended consequence.
Yeah, you can leave that, or you can spend bonds to make that go down into your range.
Okay, so do I want to bring this down into my range? Or what? Oh God, I'm so curious because I'm touching Mariano, not these other 2. So if
Realistically,
anything
he's probably
bad,
a guy
he's gonna
that's
get
got good
fucked
information.
up.
Yeah, he's a guy that's got good
Okay,
information. I'm sure.
I'm
too.
gonna use my last bond with Guy.
Okay.
And Guy, being that he's so socially interactive on the internet and trying to bring back dead sites,
Right.
he taught me how to be a little charismatic when I need to be.
Diplomatic. Yeah.
Or
I got
social-matic.
Got it. There you go. Perfect.
Problematic.
With Matic? Why, it's Charlie Abrams! It's trademarked.
What is happening?
I don't know who that was, and I don't like him. Who was that masked man that just ran through here?
Officially,
It was Ryan Reynolds.
Is it Charlie Abrams?
Charlie Abramson.
Abramson. Okay, that's what I thought.
Abramson.
That's what I thought. That's
Yep.
what I have. Okay, so are you going with the? Okay, yeah, you're doing that then. So you brought it down to a 10.
Yeah, so
So choose 2 of those. The same list as before.
I'm gonna confuse them for some time, and then I'm also going to get past their defenses, inflict paralyzation on them.
On both of them.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you doing? What is he doing to make this happen?
So the raven, that tattoo,
Yes.
it picks at some flesh at my neck and actually kind of creeps out of the back of my neck and spits some of my flesh at them.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, and then both of them get stuck by these flesh bullets, flesh tranks.
Think of Alien, the fucking mouth.
Got you.
Yeah, the mouth launchers.
Awful, but that's wonderful at the same time.
that's gross.
Yeah, so then they both it stuns both of them, and they both just stand there, kind of dumbfounded. Their gun arms drop. Both of them kind of just glassed over.
I look down at Mariano. It looks like you're coming with me and my friends.
What are you gonna do?
Erix.
And I'll get up and I'll like just put my cigarette out and I'll walk over to Azul and I'll, because I'm sure that she's like fucking like
What is she doing?
yeah
She's
losing
just
her
sitting
shit.
in the passenger seat of the car, just like watching you guys silently. Just she looks scared.
Yeah, right. And I'm gonna just like snap my fingers in her face a couple of times.
She looks at you.
I'm gonna try to unleash the dark as well.
Man, I got the weird shakes right now.
Yeah, right. It's just a crazy moment.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna try to unleash the dark and
Are these guys outside of the vehicle?
wait,
or
what?
are they getting
Yes.
inside?
They are both on the outside of the driver's side of the car.
I
in the
cast
street.
Petrificus
No,
Totalis on them.
I'll come, get out. Everything will be fine. And I'll try to calmly get her out of the vehicle. And I would hope that I could try, if I was going to inflict a condition, even if it's just like kind of temporarily or whatever, like a charm condition, if that's what I can do.
Okay, so let's get that roll out of the way.
Okay.
So you want to spend darkness to do it?
Yes, I'm going to do 2 darknesses.
Okay, how are you justifying that? You have enormous strength and weapons from elsewhere.
Ooh, that is right.
So
never
how would
mind.
those
Wait a
apply to
minute.
that?
Oh, shit.
If you can literally justify it, then by all means. Keep in mind, your character is kind of a rage beast.
Yes.
So like that's something to really keep in mind, is that he does have this fucking under bubbling
right, and that's exactly why I'm like,
Vesuvius.
Also, what in your parameters? What is dimensional phasing? I just want to
kind of whatever you think it might be.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
beautiful.
dope.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
all right.
very open.
I got a
All of
juicy
these are-
idea.
Yeah, all they give you for those descriptions is the titles.
I think what I'm going to
Erix, please do something.
guess my skill set has to come in somewhere. And I stand up and I just flick my cigarette and I just slowly walk over to these 2 dudes and yep, and I'm not even gonna do both of them. I'm just gonna take one of them and literally just like throw them into the side of a building.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
So give me, it's time
know.
for an Unleash the Dark roll.
Yes, I'm gonna use 2
roll to
darkness.
Unleash the Dark.
I'm gonna use 2 darkness tokens.
Okay.
Oh god.
And then justifiably, obviously, your strength.
Yeah.
Don't need to explain that. So. Oh, rolled a nat 2. So you have a 4 with your
yes.
darkness tokens. You have to spend 4 bonds to get that into your range. You might not be able to.
I can't do it.
Okay.
I can't do it. Wow, that dude, snake eyes, man. First roll, snake eyes.
Okay, so
Very
here's
good.
what we're going to do. This is going to get interesting, boys. So we have to go with the failed result. On a 7 or less, we greatly
Yes.
underestimated them. Keeper will describe their desperate position.
I fucking love this.
So here's what we're going to do. As soon as you touch this guy, he snaps out of his dazed state and immediately turns around and fires off 2 shots at you.
Well, fuck.
Just double taps his trigger.
Seeing that happens, Guy is going to use his flight and speed, fly over there, and then dimensionally phase them out of existence.
Okay, here's what you're going to do, Levi. You are going to power through darkness. So you're pushing the limits of your supernatural powers, straining to do the extraordinary or avert imminent danger.
Can I
Exactly what
feel
you're doing.
overwhelmed
Wow.
at this point?
Totally.
Yeah.
Cool, because I want some darkness.
Wait. Are you? Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
actually
dude.
perfect.
That
Okay,
is
so this is
perfect.
pretty overwhelming.
Fuck yeah!
Explain how overwhelmed
Well,
you
my
are here.
flesh was attached to the guy that he just threw into a building.
True.
So
Tried to.
whenever
Tried to.
Well, so
you
when
might-
he got up, that shocked my nervous system too,
Right. Okay.
because that's my
Connected
power.
to you.
Yeah, I'm fucking connected to this guy
that
right
being the
now.
case, take up to 4.
Up to 4?
Yeah. That's a great explanation.
I'm gonna take Trace.
Okay, take 3. So you're gonna roll a guy. You're gonna roll the power through darkness. So spend darkness tokens and roll. And you can, since you said you're justifying it with your speed and flight, you can. That pretty much allowing you to spend darkness tokens.
And then
How many are you spending, by the way?
I'm going to spend 3 darkness tokens just to be on the safe side.
Okay, great call. Give me that roll. Well, what is that black dice?
That's a 10.
Yeah.
That's a 6 right there?
Yeah, that's 6 on the
Oh, so
die.
there's 10 on the dice. Oh, it's 6 on the dice.
No, that's a 9. Then I got
Yeah.
Oh, a 9. Okay, so you're right in the range. So on 8 to 10, you use your powers with great precision and effect, changing the situation before you. Additionally, the keeper may offer you reprieve, a golden opportunity, or a bond with someone.
Whoa.
So here's what we're going to do. You come flying in, right? You just immediately bolt off the ground, go flying like right through the Subaru windows, right through the backseat windows, just right through the car, and throw Erix out of the way. And Erix, as you collide with him, you notice Erix is he's like hitting the fucking side of a bus. He's just dense. Who knows? But you collide with him, and you guys both kind of crumble down. You kind of combat roll up to like a 3-point stance.
I for some reason the way that I like thinking about it would be like almost ragdoll, just like like getting smashed through some shit and whatever, and then just fuck, and get up and like
right.
It's just like it's much easier if you just let your body go loose.
That's very true. And then gain a bond with Erix.
Nice.
Dope.
But as this happens, you notice as you guys land, you notice that out of the
And I didn't get shot, you're saying?
you did not get the shot.
Oh my God.
No, so that means that the condition I was going to give you a condition for that. You won't get it now because he saved you
Awesome.
from it. That makes sense to me. Unfortunately.
Because I also wanted to dimensionally phase them out of this.
You did
plane.
say that too,
I
didn't
did
you?
say that.
Okay, so I'm gonna have that be a separate roll. That's
yeah.
going to be Unleash the Dark. But here's what we're gonna do first. Before that happens,
Bring it back to Papa Charles.
Whoa.
Oh no!
What does that mean?
Oh no!
Doomsday
I feel
clock.
like on one of the ticks of one of the six ticks
So-
of the Doomsday Clock, and you see that from the sewer drains on the edges of the street, and from the manhole cover in the middle, you see like this blackened water bubbling from amongst all of that.
What the
And it
fuck?
seems to it reeks of like just decay, like a kind of like a swamp has that. Like,
Bile and fucking.
sure, yeah.
Yum. For everyone listening, we have this little note card on our table for the Doomsday Clock.
A Doomsday Clock.
He colored it.
So-
one of
Six pies.
the 6
pieces.
pies
I
in.
ate one of the pieces of the pizza.
Oh boy,
So there's what's down there now?
Like a black water, whatever you want to call it.
black water.
Black water. We'll call it black water.
There you go.
Starts rising from the sewers.
Is it my turn?
I mean,
You can. It can be. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not really going with turns,
I'm
we're
going
just
to
saying what you're doing.
activate my move then
Which
on
is
Knife's Edge. So I'm going to give into my true power in an effort to control it, but I'm not going to use it quite yet. But this is what it does. On an 8 to 10, there's a brief moment of serenity before your power crashes through. At any time during the scene, you can choose an option once from the list below. You can choose 2 in total during the scene.
okay.
Unleash the Dark, as if you had rolled an 8 to 10 and all sorts of different stuff.
Yep,
So,
I'm looking at it
so
here, too.
does this work for me where any time I can just butt in and do something?
Here's the
or-
thing. Yeah. So if you make that roll now, right, and that determines you'll be able to spend these things throughout the scene because the scene is still active.
Right.
So yeah, feel free to make that roll now. Then. So how many darkness tokens do you want to spend with that? You don't have any, do you?
No,
Or
I
you-
have 3 now.
You got some back. That's right. Yep. You're
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
So are you supposed to spend your darkness first, or do you use them like bonds after
you
the
spend
roll?
the darkness tokens before the roll, and then you spend the bonds after the roll.
Dude,
Always.
that's fucking wild because
No.
I can go way overboard.
You totally can, and that's why it's kind of a balance.
So you got to do the roll for the Knife's Edge move first.
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
So go ahead and give me that.
Well, what if you fail it? Oh, wait, shit, there it is.
Yeah, your power feeds on the fear hidden in your heart. Choose one from the options above. But then the keeper describes how your power surges.
You know what? I'm gonna do it just to see what
Okay,
happens.
how many darkness tokens are you going to
2.
2, okay. So you'll be left with 1. So 8 plus 2 is 10.
Holy fucking
So there's a-
balls! Charlie is lucky as shit.
So you can choose any of those 2. Yeah, any 2 of those at any point in the scene. And feel free just like make it known you want to do it, and then we'll just kind of
Right?
pause whatever's
Is this
going on.
thing coming out of the sewer and like?
It's like the sewer's backing up. Like
does
it's
it look
flooding.
aggressive?
I mean, it's happening relatively quickly.
Oh,
Yeah, it
boy.
doesn't look like the sewer just backing up.
Okay, I'm going to
It's
do
just
something here.
black water.
Also, something that's been lingering. Guy, you were going to unleash the
out
dark
and-
on these 2 guys.
Yes.
Yep.
Reach
Oh,
out
shit,
and
I-
touch them and phase them out of existence.
Yep. So give me that unleashing the dark roll.
I'm gonna spend my last darkness token.
Okay, you're gonna get a +1 to the roll then. Give me that Rizol. And forget I said result.
I will give you that result.
I said forget it. Oh, that's what you get.
Oh,
That's only 4.
That's a 3 plus 1 for 4. You have 4 bonds to even spend, 4 different unique bonds.
I mean, I have 3 with Erix and...
I mean, you have 3 individual people.
Yeah, we don't even know that many people
You
yet.
don't know.
I mean, wait, what am I
Kind
at?
of, but not really.
I'm at 4.
Yeah, so you need to have 4 and you only have 3.
No, I don't.
So, okay, so you have greatly underestimated them.
What'd you roll to do?
Describe the desperate position you find
To
yourself
use
in.
my dimensional phasing and blip these guys out of here.
Oh, fuck.
The 2 in the rear.
while this is happening,
Okay, so I got this.
I'm going to. I don't know why. I just imagined myself getting like, when he pushed me out of the way, just getting smashed on the side of a building myself
Yeah.
from the hole that is left in the wall down here. A giant fucking sword just comes flying out of the hole in the wall and right into the fucking side of that Subaru. Okay. And it's got like fucking.
Is it on fire?
Not really. It's like almost like purple smoke that's like leaving it just now.
Oh, yeah.
And I come out of the hole in the wall like,
I am done with this shit. This is not a game.
and I am.
Charlie's just pointing at the sewer backing up with his
and
free hand.
I'm going to say that I overreacted with violence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, that's pretty fucking badass. To be honest. So I'm gonna give you the option to take up to 4.
Fuck! I don't know. Like,
Dude, it's fucking gambling.
oh man,
but
it totally is. Because
way
I have
more-
one
We have
right
no
now.
bonds.
You
It
should
puts you at 5 if you take all 4.
I know,
And then you'd have to deal with the torn between.
I know.
To do if you want to.
Let me read it quick.
just undercut it. Take
Yep,
it
go
from
ahead.
me. Be careful.
So to wrap up the whole dimensional phasing thing, you try to dimensionally phase these 2 guys, but what happens instead is you just have some kind of you have, in order for you know that in order for you to do this, you have to kind of get like a lock on their like quantum state in a way, and you fail at that, and you end up getting the lock on the quantum state of the Subaru. And you dimensionally phase that out of the area as this purple sword comes flying at this thing, this eldritch blade, comes flying at the spot that the Subaru was, and just right into the ground, right into the asphalt of the road, and it sinks pretty far in. And you see from that gash in the road, this as this thing starts to fade with that purple smoke that you described, that blackened water from the sewer just continue to spray out of it, almost as if you hit like a water main.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Where's Mariano?
And
Azul.
Mariano, as the Subaru gets phased out of this dimension, Mariano's body just kind of like in the spot of the chair in the car where he was, just kind of hits the ground.
okay.
Along with Azul, who lands on her ass.
So
Oh,
I'm no
shit.
longer touching him.
You still can be. I mean, did you let go when his body fell?
I would assume not. If
Okay, so
I would have time to react in a split second. All my attention's on him.
But you're keeping the grip
Yeah,
on him.
you're
Then?
gripping
So as his body falls too, you kind of go down to a knee to maintain your hold on him. So you're kind of down on a knee.
Okay.
So, because I messed up with my dimensional phasing.
Oh, also, I'm going to give you, as I was going to mention, I'm going to give you a condition for failure.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say.
You're starting to feel kind of cornered.
I was thinking despaired.
Despairing? That's fine too. Take that one.
Some of these are permanent
that's-
things that you have to keep on there, by the way. You have to actually mark that.
Yeah, you mark
I
that
know.
now. It is removable, but through the revealing your heart or whatever. Reveal your heart.
I'll do cornered. Though.
No, that's despairing is fine because you have a justification for it. I would really just say take a condition and you pick what it is because you have to embody it. So
How many tokens should I acquire?
you don't gain. Oh yeah. Oh, so you
As a last,
you have to embody the condition. Embodying it is acting on it. So you have the condition now. Whenever you make moves coming up that are like embodying that
Yeah,
condition,
it's another way
then
of
you're
gaining
getting those.
tokens.
See, now
So
you
it's
have
a benefit. This whole game is just double-edged
It
sword.
very much is.
Yeah.
So
Wait, because I'm embodying this condition, I can take.
No,
2
you
to 4
just got
tokens,
the
so-
condition. You can't embody it when you just got it.
exactly. Yep. So from this point
Because-
on, that's an option now.
Oh, well, that does.
It's an option after this point.
Embody a condition that affects me, so I take it. And then
Well,
I could get
embodying
tokens.
is like just being a good example of it. When you haven't done
The
it yet,
role
because you
playing
can't.
it
Yeah,
is what it
role,
is.
Role,
Okay.
role playing it here on
Okay.
out. Almost having that condition now toggles that as an option.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, because
So-
that makes no sense. Because like,
I know- there's a lot
now
going
I'm
on.
Sulking.
Now that we're-
now I'm sulking.
Now that we're a little Now that we kind of got some momentum going, let's take a quick break.
Ooh, good timing, sir.
Great time.
Oh boy. So, we're back. And Charlie, as you see your friends around you kind of fumble and flounder, you are kind of reminded that the darkness demands you to be the downfall of those you care for. I'm going to have you make a torn between move. You can either A, let your monstrous nature show and describe the damage your outburst causes, which will then you will mark one ruin. You can describe how you, or B, you can describe how you diminish your power and conform to what society demands and lose all darkness tokens. Or C, spend a bond with someone and describe how they directly or inadvertently help you regain control.
How much ruin can you have?
5. You have a threshold of 5 before it becomes a ruin move.
I am going to accept some ruin.
Okay, so you let your monstrous nature show. And so describe for me the damage your outburst causes. Because you, like, essentially, you're torn between the monstrous side and your human side, and you let the monstrous side take over. What does that look like? What happens?
So I'm kneeling. Charlie's kneeling down with Mariano right now,
Yep.
and Charlie starts to feel himself slipping. So he stands back up, and he's struggling to pull his gloves back on and put his hood back up, and then all of a sudden he just kind of hulks out of his clothes, and his mass just fucking exponentially increases, and some of the flesh starts tearing off of his body and just starts flying around the place, and anything that this flesh lands on ends up corrupting it and just decaying it. So the buildings around, the brick starts to crumble and almost like it's deteriorating over time.
Yuck.
It's just at a very, very increased rate.
Okay. As that happens, you see that, like, some of those flesh pieces have landed on the other two gangsters that are there, and you see, like, them kind of wither almost, like they almost like rapidly aged and then turn to dust, both of them. And one of the there's like a 4-story building that's kind of near across the street from Tent City, which is not a camping supply store.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. They had nothing.
Get your tents here. $3.
Got some of that frozen. No, we're not doing this again. We're not doing the milk store again.
No, not the milk store.
No. You see that building, because of a relatively large mass of flesh hit a load-bearing section of the building. You see it crumble, and this 4-story building collapses, and it collapses directly behind him, like with his back to it. Like, it falls, and he doesn't even see it. The rest of you do, however, see it.
While this is crumbling, I want to.
Is that the building that I just came out of?
Yes.
Yeah, same one. I mean, you can even assume that that's all that aggregate damage.
Is the debris coming towards us?
Yes.
I want to phase me and Erix out of the area of crumble.
Okay. You do. You used
Like I just grab his shoulder and,
Yep.
and blip
yeah, the two of you are
into
like
the middle
up,
of the road.
Yeah, about a block down.
Actually,
Yes.
I would like to also use my Unleash the Dark stuff. Wait. Was that the edge? Where's the knife thing? Because I did that thing where
Yep.
I can do it
You
twice.
can interject into the scene.
Yes.
So while this is happening, I'm going to oh wait, fuck, that's not the right one. There's so many things,
Yes,
dude.
there are.
Hold on, I got this.
Tings on tings.
On the knife's edge. Okay. Nothing can stop you. You break through any barriers or restraints. And I mark a condition to safely bring others with me. So while this building's coming down behind me, the flesh that is closest to Erix, Mariano, and Guy, and maybe Azul, is going to wrap around them and act like a Majin Buu bubble of goo.
Yeah, they got like these flesh bubbles.
And as the debris
they
is
look like blisters.
yeah, and as the debris is falling down on all of us, the flesh is just eating it away. It's like acid bubbles, and
Gotcha.
we're just sprinkling paper on it, and it's fucking just.
Okay, and which condition are you going to?
Oh yeah, I suppose that's gonna be a rough one, huh?
Reactive, vicious, obsessed, and despairing.
It's gonna be reactive.
Reactive. Okay. So in other words, when anything happens, you're pretty much like jumping at some like no decision kind of actions.
Yep.
You're just reacting. Okay, very good. Okay. And as these flesh bubbles kind of pop around you guys disgustingly, and the smell of like pus, like an old infection. Unfortunately, the spots where your bubble would have been popped, but you two, Erix and Guy, are both phased from inside the bubbles out to half a block down the street in the middle of the street, and you hear sirens, like in a distance, but you hear them approaching.
Fuck.
guys-
I have 2 similar abilities. This one was shielding. The other one's nothing can stop you. You break through any barriers or restraints. Oh, that probably would be for more of an escaping situation. Yeah.
Ultimately, I feel like you did the shielding one.
Yeah, that'll be fine. And I still have one more.
Yes. Yep. You still do.
Weird.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, that's the surges thing. So like, it kind of makes sense that that's kind of powerful, because that is like your default. You know, you're always your number one key in Warcraft. You're just always doing it. Oh, new scene on Knife's Edge. pretty much, I think I would kind of how you intended to do it.
Just a fucking tweaker out there.
Kind of.
I feel danger.
So keep in mind, you still have one of those points to hold on to. So, what are you guys going to do here? As you guys stand here amongst this ridiculous scene, you obviously have Mariano unconscious, still held by Charlie, oddly enough. Erix and Guy both about a half a block away in the middle of the street. And
What about this water?
that has still risen. It has stopped rising, but it is kind of like flooding parts of the street. Azul is also just laying there in a pile of like blister mucus.
Yeah.
But it's safe.
So what is Charlie right now? A giant fucking blob?
He is swelling back down to Charlie-sized.
With normal skin pigmentation.
Yeah, things are starting to like, you see him kind of like cooling off in a way.
Oh, yeah.
But
like,
he's got this, like, you
the
see his
giants.
eyes darting, and he's clearly got some kind of mental state.
Does your raven fly back onto your neck?
Oh, that thing does a bunch of weird shit, by the way. The
Pretty
more
much always
ruin,
moving around
the more
like that.
ruin I have, the more decrepit and just horrifying that thing becomes.
Nice.
And it overtakes the body.
You
So the
have one
goo
ruin.
eventually just be black.
You have one ruin right now, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, right now that crow is it a crow or a raven?
it's a raven,
Oh yeah, that raven is, it looks like it was pecking at something bloody right now.
which is usually the scar across my neck.
There you go, yeah. Perfect.
I turned to Erix and I'm like, why does he always do this? Why does it even matter? What do we do now?
Fuck. This is a fucking mess. And I'm gonna just start like stomping my way over it.
Craters.
And as you do this, you're brooding, right? You're kind of you're pissed.
Oh, for sure.
And you're reminded
Oh,
of
fuck.
your prophecy. You are currently torn between as well, as you think about what that prophecy might mean, and what also, I guess, on both sides of what the prophecy might mean. You know, you're looking at it from two perspectives. So what are you going to do there? Make a choice. Let your monstrous nature show. Describe how you diminish your power and conform, or spend a bond with someone and describe how they helped you.
Fuck. You said that police cars are coming?
Sirens.
Sirens?
Probably various times, considering what happened. Considering what happened. A fucking building fell down over by Tent City.
Yeah.
Obviously, emergency services will be coming.
Oh my god, dude. This is so hard.
That's what she said.
Oh, god damn it.
That's
That's
my
your one.
That's my one per
That's
episode.
your one.
For shame.
It's one of my favorite parts of the show. It's not, but it's definitely up there.
It is for me.
Thank you.
I love your jokes.
Thank you, buddy. Me
That's the
too.
best part of his jokes.
Okay.
No, my favorite part of my jokes is me laughing at them.
All right. While I'm walking over there, I'm getting angrier and angrier the closer I get to Charlie at this point. And there's like small purple portals like flickering back and forth behind me.
Like little puckering.
Kind of. Kind of little puckering purple little buttholes.
Yum.
But it's like one
The young.
it's like one. and then another one, and then another one.
Yep.
And then it's just like tons of them that are starting to show up.
It's like particles just opening up.
Almost. And about the time where I guess you'd expect, I don't even, I mean, like, it's hard to even tell what the potential for what might have been happening could have been, because I take a look around, and I'm really, it was almost just like about to assault Charlie, because we were here to talk to him, just a motherfucker. That's all we needed to do. We have buildings collapsing and shit, and I'm just about to be fucking going nuts. And then, just for a moment, I take in the bigger picture of everything that's happening, and like all of the people with rubble and giant eroding flesh exploded through Tent City. A bunch of homeless people looking absolutely terrified. Azul on the ground the same way. Everything is just fucking chaos, and all of it just kind of falters. Like it just won't work anymore.
Yep.
And it's almost like being now terrified of like what it is. Like everybody's just staring at me like I'm
Like you're a monster.
Abso-fucking-lutely, man.
Yeah. So naturally, you're going to lose your darkness tokens.
Yeah.
Got you.
Because I wasn't going to go up to 5. I was going to take the 3 of them. I didn't say it when we started, but I never took them before we took the break.
Okie dokie.
So I'll lose my darkness tokens.
So what next, boys?
We need to get out of here. Now.
And I'm going to grab Azul and Mariano and
Erix.
like start moving.
There's too much happening here now.
Where do you guys go?
This is going to sound weird, but I need you to punish me.
This isn't the time.
I have been a bad boy.
Oh, God.
You've already done enough damage here.
Well, I mean, I did sort of save everyone, too.
No,
Half a block away, a rock comes flying and hits him in the face. Because I heard it.
Thank you. Wait, time out. I gained darkness tokens for that. Ask someone to punish me for my power.
That's true.
I've been a bad boy.
It was pretty creepy, I think. Due to that, I'm giving you 2.
Okay.
Also
take it.
happily takes it.
all right. Come on. This is too heavy now.
Where are you going?
Where the fuck is the van?
I parked the Econo line in the back.
Oh.
Let me gather my throat.
What? Yuck. The back of what? The building that you just collapsed?
You can see that is true.
Possibly.
You. Spaceman. You can get us out of here, can't you?
Charlie picks up his throat and puts it back in.
Gross. It's good, though.
Where do we want to go?
Probably somewhere to interrogate. That would be a good start.
So are there any
wait.
abandoned buildings
I was just gonna
around
say.
us?
Bring us to El Buen Mago in the Northeast Heights.
Let me pull up Google Maps quick.
I have a quick question.
You're on MySpace. The police are coming.
Did the clothes on the thugs deteriorate?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're naked, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm butt ass naked right now.
Oh, right, yeah.
You deserve
Why are you always
this.
naked in this game?
Dude, I like to get naked, and
This is your
I'm not
punishment
going to
then.
finish
I'm just gonna
that.
talk shit about you.
You're fucking disgusting.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Go the fuck away.
I grabbed them by the shoulders and phase over there, like blip out
Okay,
to
yep.
the Econo line.
And I got the Econo line's crushed.
Or not the Econo
No,
line.
it's good.
blah, 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 blah.
The Investor Mobile.
Oh.
To the
Oh,
Econo
so
line.
the
That's why I said, like, you can as you see it, as you look over, you can still see it.
I
The
thought it
building's
was-
not in the way anymore.
I thought it was crushed by it. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, thank you for taking us 20 feet then. Let's
Yes.
let's try to get to the Northeast Heights.
All right, then I
Do you
drive.
do you guys have Mariano?
Yes, I
Yes.
took him and Azul.
You're carrying him.
I
Okay,
literally
both
just
of them?
picked them up. and-
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why do we need
Colossal
her?
strengths.
Why don't we just ditch her?
Because
She's just there.
I care.
Yeah, he's still trying to
care?
be human.
I'm trying to be a fucking human being.
That's the
Erix.
only reason Charlie protected him.
Eric's gained a bond with Azul.
Fuck yeah.
What? I don't get a bond for shielding everyone?
That's a good point. You should actually gain 1 bond with each person that you shield.
Even Mariano?
Yeah, even Mariano.
Fuck yeah.
That is true.
I'm making friends everywhere.
It's your fault.
And actually, you're carrying Mariano. No, that's not. That's kind of against his will.
I assume that he's unconscious at this point.
He is, yeah, and she's kind of like nearly passed out but compliant because fear of
These horrible beings.
fear of great power.
Can I open up to Erix right now?
If you want,
Can
to.
I open up my love heart?
Well, so you're gonna try to reveal your heart and try to sincerely connect with him.
Yeah.
So go ahead, spend darkness tokens and roll as you attempt to reveal your heart to Erix.
Okay, I suppose I should roll first, huh?
Well,
To
spend
see-
darkness tokens if you have any.
I'm gonna spend 1.
Okay. So that's a 5
5.
total.
Fuck. Hold on. Let me. What happens when you don't reveal it? An omen, consequence, or an aspect of the mystery itself. So something interrupts or undermines the moment. The keeper will tell you what happens next. So an omen, a consequence, or an aspect of the mystery itself stops me from talking to him
Pretty much.
about what's going on.
Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I already rolled, so I guess I'm stuck with that, huh?
You're not going to spend bonds to bump it into.
No, I just got those.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay. So attempt to do so.
Erix, I just wanted to apologize for the outburst.
I don't fucking care. This is not... I wanted time.
I thought I was helping.
Guy abruptly stops the van.
What?
You're driving it, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you're driving. Where are you going, by the way?
We were going to
The Winnebago.
Oh, El Buen Mago. Gotcha.
Elboyne Mago.
Oh,
It's a very abrupt motion.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a kid.
He was 3 inches away.
He came out of nowhere.
Pretty much him slamming on the brakes kind of derails your guys'.
It was a moment in my head.
No, it worked out. Okay. So you guys get to El Buen Mago. What's your plan?
This is a shop.
It's like a fortune teller's. And at this point, it is like 12:30 at night.
Why was that kid in the road?
That's a great question. It's Albuquerque.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that hints that I might be able to pull information from him through the darkness stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to give...
Do we have any indication that he's here?
It looks as if it's closed. Yeah. It's dark. At this point, Mariano wakes up and he immediately just kind of scoots himself to the back of the van, back to the door.
Hey, partner.
The hell you want, say?
I just want to talk.
You guys had to pull me into your creepy rape van for this?
I mean,
Talk.
It's an Econoline.
Um,
It's classier than that.
admittedly, it was much worse than that.
EV
Like you were
conversion too.
Yeah, look, it's a nice van. I see you guys really seem to obsess about this thing, but
It's not. It's no. I'm
what,
going to make a call.
what do you guys?
I'm going to make a call.
And I get out.
What do you guys want, man?
What do you...
Oh, did you get out?
Oh wait.
No, did you get out?
Yeah, I did. I got
Oh, well, fuck. Okay. Does Guy want to question him? I did my thing.
No, you wanted to question him in
Oh,
the first
shit.
place.
Okay, well,
I didn't give a shit about this guy.
I'm just curious if you know possibly anything else about La Llorona.
That old little urban legend.
Yeah, but this is going to be a little weird if you didn't notice the last few things that happened. And I don't want to pull any information out with that. But,
Yeah, you leave your flesh. You keep your flesh away.
okay, so
You didn't do any
let's make
touch
this
your
simple
flesh.
and you just talk.
Look, I don't know what you want me to say.
Do you and your affiliates have anything to do with the random murder cases?
Like the ones with the wet people.
Yeah, the wet.
No, we have nothing to do with that.
What do you know about them? Any other key players?
I don't know anything about what's going on with that.
You're telling me you're a gang lord and can't tell what's going on in your own territory?
Like I don't know where every dead body comes from.
Hold
it's
on,
not
my
necessarily my
throat,
territory.
my throat's falling out again.
That is feel like you guys might be, if I was investigating this thing, you guys would be number one suspects.
I get that a lot.
But yet you're the investigators.
Yeah, weird world.
You managed to tear a building down, trying to find.
Imagine what
murder
I
people.
could do if I wanted to get in your head.
Guy gets out of the van.
Yeah, you just gonna let me go? I mean, I got nothing to tell you. I don't know anything about what's going on.
Give Guy your MySpace so I can keep tabs on you.
MySpace.
Hold on.
And I'm going to be reactive and just grab his face. And
Okay. Unleash the dark on this dude.
okay,
You gonna spend any dark?
I'm gonna spend. Well, I'm using a condition. So what does that mean here? Embody a condition that affects me to gain
Oh, right.
tokens.
Yeah,
So how many
that
would I
was-
get for that?
I'm gonna give that up to 3.
Up to 3?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! I'll take 2 and spend 3.
Okay.
Snake eyes.
Fuck!
So a 5 total.
I will spend Azul, Guy, and Mariano.
How did they all help you?
Um,
Mariana help you beat him up.
Well, Guy just getting up and leaving without helping me with this kind of made me a little more tense and just like I'm letting everyone down right now. The only 2 people I give a shit about right now,
Right.
I'm letting them down. So that triggered my reactive nature, and knowing that Azul is a close enough to this guy, I'm going to use that bond as a threat inside of his head with the flesh manipulation.
Sure.
And then his bond is that I saved him, and I'm going to remind him
You
of
could
that.
even the fact that you're doing it to him is enough to use it, I suppose, because it's diminishing because of it,
Sure.
which makes sense. Okay, so yeah, that gets you in there.
I'm in, baby.
So what 2 effects would you like to have?
What's 2 effects? I would like to get past their defenses and inflict a condition.
Which condition?
Fear.
Fear. Okay, yeah.
And then I want to get what I want from them.
Which is what?
I want to read their mind and get any information on the this urban legend and any possible relation he might have. If it's something subconscious he doesn't know about, hopefully I can root through that.
Okay. How about this? What does that look like, first off?
So I grab his hand, and the flesh from my palm starts peeling away while it's attached to his forehead, and then wraps around to his ears.
Oh, gee. That's pretty good. What you get from him is what I'm going to call a key. Okay. And what you see is like an image. It's almost like it's more of like a mental video that you're playing, right? In your head.
Like a
it's memory
home
of
movie.
his. Yeah, it's a memory of his. And it's a little girl, a little Hispanic girl, running up to him and giving him a drawing. And it's all crumpled up. He opens it up and you see that these kids, which it's obvious that the little girl drew kids, are all crying. And one of them has a speech bubble. And the speech bubble says, "Don't sniff glue."
You fucker! God damn it! What the fuck? Come on, man! God!
Oh, damn it. We're going to call that one a child's drawing.
Cool.
And we have one more thing to do before, this is a weird, did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
Oh, fuck yeah,
You
Charlie
all
did.
did. Mark 1 XP. Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impending ruin?
I mean, I developed Ruin,
I feel like you did. I mean, you did.
but I didn't
because
really experience anything.
We're now seeing what your powers do.
Oh,
you
what
know?
I'm...
So we've learned that. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster? Technically, yes. So all of you mark that again. And did you uncover at least one key of the apocalypse or attempt to unlock Doom's door? And so technically, yes, you did.
Nice.
But no experience for that. You just don't mark a ruin for that. So you're all getting 3 more XP. That puts you at 6.
Hot
Which
dog.
means you're all 1 short, I believe. Or 2 short, I can't remember. From being actually able to level up.
2 short, yeah.
That was 8? Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good.
8 or baits.
That's it. See you next week. Hey guys, Christopher here with a huge thank you to the band Henge for allowing us to use a clip of their song In Praise of Water as our new theme music. Check out their newest album, Exocosm, which was released in September of 2020. You can find them on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and pretty much anywhere else you listen to music. Just look for Henge, that's Henge. Thanks again, and don't sniff glue.